Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom, rise? If I can get away from the internet fast enough here, you can see a little bit of shine. It's still being gray and cloudy, but somewhere over here, we got that shine coming right out the side of the building, and it's nice. It's nice to have a little bit of sunshine during the fall with all these leaves, y'all. What is this? What is this yellow shit on the ground? This is some shit. Some shit. I'm ready to smoke my shit. Look, it's all over the car, too. Fucking crazy. Muddy ass, brown ass, goes yellow brown, and then turns into life. That's what this is. This is chess, not checkers, baby. And that's why I played it this morning. I've been beating the high levels. I've been beating all my friends. I'm basically undefeated because something unlocked in my brain that I started seeing the chessboard a little bit differently. And this is what's ended up happening, right? We all have a pattern. We all like to play the game the way that we want to play it. And in our comfort of playing and our style, we end up having a pattern that's predictable. And people that want to play against us, they'll look at our pattern and they'll be just like, yep, I know exactly what that person's going to do. They're going to go home, eat fast food, pass out early, little masturbation, and the day is done. You can almost count to your watch what someone's going to do. And the best part about chess is that there's so many different moves. Like millions of moves. This move makes this move happen. This move makes this move happen, and it's action reaction type sport, and that's what I love about it. It has fundamentals. Just a little bit of help goes a long way. You don't even have to be a genius or know all the openings or what's the name of the openings or what's this one's called or this is a Queen's Gambit or this is the English, this is the Dutch. All these different terminologies miss the point that you're playing life as a strategy. It's not like something that just gets to go by and everything. Plastic pocket challenge out goes by without a little bit of knowledge. Oh shit, that's a mushroom. Okay, no need. Without a little bit of knowledge being dropped for you to understand, why do I play the way that I play? Why do I be playing it shy? Maybe because I have a fear of rejection. Most people don't go that deep. They're only one move deep. They're just like, I just felt something, so I moved in that direction. And if you don't actually calculate what square you want to be on or what strengths you want to play towards, then you're just going to play silly. You're just going to play your feelings and emotionally. And that's not what this game of life is about. We get emotions because it's a fun roller coaster. It gives us signals to tell us that something's happening different than our baseline, right? This is just I just got a really strong ring in my ear. I've been coughing this morning. But that baseline makes us feel safe. That's the equilibrium, if you will, or what they call homeostasis, right? As long as I get to feel comfortable, then I'm in my zone. But the comfort zone is where dreams go to die. All right, you can stay comfortable, but you're also not risking it for the biscuit. You're not putting anything in to get a different emotional volatility. Most people use drama to keep their shit going, excitement. Like, okay, now I'm excited, like something got in my throat, but oh shit, now I feel excited. Drama's better than nothing, or comfort's better than boredom. Or I can't wait to switch up on people. Is this guy really starting this morning? I just got in here. Morning motivation, baby. This guy's already starting on me. I didn't even know they were drilling this morning. We might go inside, but I might have to go inside. What the fuck? Literally, these guys were doing this yesterday. And now we're looking and look. All up in the drill. Don't know the flavor. I'm just trying to smoke my morning motivation so I can be free of this situation. But chess moves alike, I might just dip on these guys just to see what it's like. Let's see what the fuck they're up to. Hold up. Hold up. Broken trees, broken branches, and broken construction over here. These guys are fucking up my morning motivation. Look, they're drilling it. Holy shit, right out the window of all things. They weren't even started this. As soon as I get going, look what they starting. Wow. I just trying to smoke my... Oh, they got it done. They got it done. Yep, we're good. They drilled the hole. But that's a calculation, y'all. Even like what time I get up in the morning or what kind of food do I eat, these are all calculations that we make without even really thinking. This is why it's called emotional, because it's filled with, wait, no, he's going to drop the thing again. Hold up. Look at this. They're putting in another little thing. Hold up. I think we're going to the Drill City. Ready for it? Wait for it. Is he going in? Is he going in? He put in a new pipe in it. I didn't see it, but I'm going to smoke it. So anyway, that's what ends up happening. We as people play ourselves. Congratulations. You played yourself. And everyone's responsible for their own emotions. They're responsible for their own actions. They not might take accountability of these things, but the outcome is yours and yours alone, right? Nobody's going to do the prison time for you. Nobody's going to lose the weight for you. And nobody's going to wait for you, right? Time goes by. People are self-obsessed. They got their own things going on in their mind, and they might just absolutely ignore you. This is a chess move, right? Certain people are trying to play a long game. They got strategies in their eyes and their ears and their brains on something long, like a long-term vision to see what they really want to see. If they can see 9 moves deep, if they can see a checkmate, if they can see a win, they're going to get to the end. I've been watching girls that'll do I'm going to order everything on the meal, order an expensive meal, but I already know in my long game, I'm not going to sleep with you, but I'm going to see if I can get something out of you. I've been watching people that'd be like, no, that's your baby. But then they get a DNA test, and then they're looking at the dude like, what, you mean I don't get nothing out of this? You'll get other people that'll be like, I'm going to skip college. I'm just going to stack money, but then I'll get no new position. So I'm stuck here with my funny money in a funny situation and wondering why my chessboards look stupid. This is our brains. You might not even have to play chess. Maybe you don't know how to play chess, but there's a lot of strategic moves that everybody's on the same board. Everybody gets to make the same moves. Not one person. Everybody's different, and all the pieces get to move differently, but not one person gets to make a move that nobody else gets to make, like adultery, infidelity, laziness. What up, Sheldon? I see you out there. He said, who are you talking to? This is the morning motivation, bro. Class is in session. Pay attention. So while I'm out there getting checkmates and making my life work for me, I also had to realize my weaknesses on the board, right? Like, it's like, and everything started to get good, I would self-sabotage. I'd be like, let's celebrate with some cocaine. Let's celebrate with some women. Let's celebrate on a cruise ship. Lo and behold, I was just getting drunk, inebriated, and wasting my motherfucking time and money. The other part of it was what makes me strong. Well, I can count on myself to do long hours. I could count on myself to stick to something. And also I can count on myself not to quit. Not quitting is a strong movement. Most people would just be like, it got too tough. It's so hard on my brain. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to give up. Giving up's another move. Like, you can resign in chess. You can put your shit down and just say, okay, I've had enough. This is too much. It's not worth my time or my effort or my concentration. I just give up. And a lot of people do that. They do that all the fucking time. They go into their brain and they go, this is too much work for me. And then I practice laziness. And this is how it goes. We'll all be something lazy. We'll all be like, again, the comfort zone where all the dreams go to die. And be like, well, what did I do with my time? Well, you chose to go Netflix and chill. You chose that grilling and chilling was better than building and working, or that concentration was too hard for you, so you gave up on it, and that's why college never took place for you. I got friends that do a lot of different things, and you can see where their commitments are. They're always on the beer square. They're always on the wine square. And then the next move is, I ran out of food. I don't even have enough food for my kids, but I'm going to have this. Yeah, let's get the drilling. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Let's see it. Look at it. He just keeps lowering it in there. This is kind of cool, actually. I've never seen this before. Look at him. Look at him. I'll cover up the microphone so it's not too loud for everybody's ears. This is my morning motivation right here. And they're done with it. That was it. Look at it. This is some morning motivation and shit. But that's what just ended up happening, right? You're going to be in a situation where you were just like, I didn't want to put any effort into it. And what happens is later on in the life, now you got no groceries, or you got no teeth, or you got your skin looks really saggy. These things are all taking place because you made a decision long time ago that you didn't want the repercussions for, but you also sat and basked in the sunlight like you were the grasshopper and the ants. I don't know if you guys ever read this as a kid, but there was the grasshopper and the ants. The grasshopper was chilling all summer long, joking around with the ants, going like, you guys suck, y'all out here in the hot sunshine, it must suck to be you. Then when winter came, they're the ones that stacked up food, and they were sweating in the summer, but they were eating in the winter, and the grasshopper has to freeze outside and die. This is an Aesop fables. This is a allegory for what's really going on. Just like chess is not checkers. It's not a simplistic game. This is a metaphor for life that we all get to make the same moves. Are we going to grow up and go to college? Are we going to get a career? Are we going to get married? Are we going to have children? Are we going to stay single? Are we just trying to stack? Or are we trying to build? What are we doing here is what everyone's get the choice of. I love this about human beings, but we all have the wellness wheel. We only get the same amount of emotions. Not one person just happy and one person gets sad. No, everybody gets happy and everybody gets sad. No matter what country they're from, no matter what language they speak, we all get the same range of emotions. We might call them different things by different names, but the feelings are the same. Not one person gets to feel something that doesn't exist, and not one person gets to swallow a drug that doesn't exist. If it exists for one person, it exists for the other person, including your feelings. And let's want to bless up this morning motivation. Let's go. Oh man. I got a hater going on in my DMs. They stopped long enough to talk shit. This message isn't for you, bro. These are for people that actually know how to be a chess maker. You making a comment in here is not a chess move. Sitting on your computer or on your phone responding to people on their lives is not a chess move. That's some lame moves, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't have time to even show hate to people because I'm too busy creating my destiny, right? Like, I don't have to get up in the morning and do the morning motivation. I decided to 15 years ago, and now my company gets to grow, and I can go out into foreign countries and eat foreign food, and my friends are picking me up for lunch at 2 o'clock. I'm just having my morning smoke and sharing some knowledge with people. I was just like looking at the chess moves, and I heard it go by your boy Andrew Tate, and I'm just not that big of a fan because I think he's a pompous douchebag, but you have your opinion, I have mine. But it's also one of those things where he was right. Life is like chess too. You made a move, but you're mad that the move didn't work for you. And a lot of people are like, oh man, I can't go back. You're absolutely right. That's exactly what chess is like. As soon as you let go of that piece, that move is made, that time is spent, and there is no rewind button. So it's kind of important to sit there and calculate, what are my end goals here? What squares work for me, and where would I like to be? That's a really good question to ask yourself. And you'd be like, what moves will I have to make to be on that square? Most people get it. They're like, I got to go to the gym if I want to stay healthy. Yeah, that's direct output. I got to start saving my money instead of spending it out, eating out all day and eating meals. That also sounds like somebody that's playing chess. Or I got to control my feelings because they keep making me go and make weird moves. That's true too. People be acting goofy all the time, and then they want to blame somebody else like, you made me do. My parents made me do. I would have passed. I would have stayed in school. I wish I could, or woulda, shoulda, coulda. There's nothing but candies and nuts. If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, what a Merry Christmas we'd all have. You grabbed the chess piece and you made a move on a daily basis, and now you're mad because you're in a weak position. Bro, make yourself get into a strong position. Ain't nobody holding you back. I can tell you that. I can't slap the cookies out your hands. I can't slap the remote out of your hands, and I definitely can't tell you to just get up and get off the couch. That's a you job. And to get you to move is what this is all about. This is all about those chess moves and going like, okay, what makes me move? What makes me tick? And where do I want to go are really big W's of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And most people, they're just doing their feelings. It's endless. There'll never be enough cocaine. There'll never be enough beer. There'll never be enough weed. You'll be stuck in your own situations, getting what you feel like you need instead of going after what you want. And this is a big difference because my dad used to tell me all the time, delayed gratification, right? Gratification's a motherfucker. Once you appease that one little need or that feeling, and you're like, okay, yeah, now that's done. Now you're in a different situation. You're on a different chess piece. That was the move. And now when that feeling fades and you're and the day changes and you want to do something differently, guess what? You already made your move. Now you're going to wait for life to make a move. You made a move. Now life is going to make a move. It's everybody gets one move at a time. And this is how this game works. And then all of a sudden you're like, I don't like the way it's moving. I don't like where this game is going. Matter of fact, I'm looking at this whole board and I want to scrap the whole thing. And that's exactly what I did. I said, man, I'm going to a job that I don't like. What the fuck's that all about? I'm getting fat while I'm doing it. And I got money in the bank. I'm supposed to be happy. That's not what this board looks like. This looks like I'm overweight, depressed, and I need to go travel the world. So I sold my car. I sold my condo. And I gave up the career. And I went around the world. And I'm looking here 15 years later after my whole team got our first deal. Shout out to Intersect.ai. Because I had to learn how to work with a team. Making moves by myself. I'm like, bring some minds around me. What if I increase the top 5 people that I hang around with? What if I change my patterns? What if I go in different destinations? What dreams may come if you're willing to actually dream? But it's not just a dream. It's a team. You got to build a team, not just a dream. I'm telling you right here, right now, you're going to need assets. You're going to need confederates. And you're going to need friends to make this a reality. You're going to need people that are going to be a accountability partner. That's what they call them in the gym. Yeah, you coming on Wednesday? Yeah, I'll be there. Hey, didn't you say you were going to stop smoking cigarettes? Yeah, I did. And weren't you the one that told me you got this really good idea that you want to work instead of just talk about? Don't you have that friend that's always going around you and they're just talking about it? They're like talking about this one dream that they had of making something a reality. And I had a comic book, or I want to write a book, or I got a clothing line. I hear it all the time. Girls like, I need a you. No, you need to be you. You need to engage yourself and start making those moves. There's girls hit me up from the weekly talking about, I want to start a clothing line. And I'm like, your environment's so fucked up, you got to fix that first. We have dreams, but we don't want to make the initial moves or the strategies to get there. We don't want to set up any infrastructure. Nope. We don't want to increase our education. Nope. We just want the outcomes. We just want the meal, but we don't want to actually have to do the dishes to get the deal. There's some hard work out there. And it's all there for us. I keep saying it. That's one of my favorite Mark Twain quotes. Mark Twain quotes is that he said, there's opportunity everywhere. It's just covered in hard work. And that's what we see all the time as people would be like, man, that just looks like hard work, man. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to be that guy that has to get up in the morning. That fucks up my comfort zone. Or I don't want to have to go to the gym. That's not in my pattern, or I got bad habits, but that's just the way that I am. It's like, hey man, we all have a personality, right? But it's our character that we can write the chapters with. You know, our character is what people see when we're not even speaking. It's like, can I count on you to show up on time? Or are you the late friend? Can I, are you the friend that's always borrowing money? Or are you the one that's got a savings? Are you the type of person that wants to do things and say like, I'm down? Or are you the type of person that's like, who's there? You know, it's like these type of people exist. They're like, I'm not going to that party because that person's there. You already stopped yourself. You know, I'm not going to the gym because I don't want to get up early. You already stopped yourself. You already know what you wanted, but you didn't want to make the move to get to where you wanted. And now you're mad because it's not the way that you wanted it. It's like, that don't make no sense. It's just like another Ice Cube quote. I'm gonna probably go inside if they keep drilling. But the Ice Cube quote was, you can't be mad for not getting this is exactly Richard Bajan saying that, you know, everybody wants the prize, but nobody wants to pay the price. It's exactly what Ice Cube was saying. You mad at the work that you didn't do. Like, you didn't get the prize because you didn't do the work to get it. Like, you didn't even go. The most work most people do will go to the lottery. I see it all the time. I'm from Las Vegas. They'll go to the California border and sit there try to put the mega bucks, drive their whole family, everybody's waiting in line, everybody's trying to get their tickets, and then all of a sudden they got all this money. It's like you could have spent your time with your kids at the lake. You could have gone someplace. What's up, man? I see you, bro. You could have gone someplace with them and did something that would impact their memories, and they'll thank you for it later. But instead, what'd you do? You were like, I want to show them that magic happens. I want to pretend that we're going to win the lottery instead of like show them what real math looks like and show them statistics, anomalies, and how hard it is, like 1 in 1 billion, to win the lottery. And how my dad taught me that the casinos were not a bank. You know what I mean? This town was built off the backs of losers. Las Vegas, it's not winners. It's not the winners that make the Mandalay Bay covered in gold, or the Caesar's Palace to have fucking statues that talk to you. No, that's your money making you do that. That's the way this whole thing is set up, for you to spend money, not to earn money. They want you to leave there and get the snow job. I don't know if you're familiar with the snow job, but it came off the last Elvis movie with your boy, what's his name? Not Tom Cruise. What's the other guy's name? What's his name? Who's Forrest Gump? Fuck it, just I got high. It just left my mind. I could see his face. But anyway, that guy, right? He was on some... Man, didn't I even lose my point too? Well, what was he trying to say? It wasn't Forrest Gump. What was your boy's name? Fuck. He was in Saving Private Ryan. Anyway, he's a big actor. And then I already forgot what I was going to try to talk about. Shouldn't be getting high on my show, but I just wanted to relax in the morning motivation and just chill the fuck out, because like I've been making monster chess moves, and I really have been beating my friends at chess lately, all 6, 7, 8 games in a row. And then I started playing some online chess, and then I started watching some YouTube chess, and all that's for my fun and entertainment, for relaxing my mind. But for in real life, it's like, you're gonna have to make some hard decisions. You're gonna have to make some hard moves, and it's not easy to get on those squares. It's not gonna be given to you. It's earned, not given, around here at life, and no one else is gonna teach you this. But it's like the responsibility of the actions that you take during the day. Like I fast, I drink a lot of water, and I put the sun on my eyes before I touch the phone. Those things were intentional decisions that I made, so I could start affecting my own brain and getting more out of myself than just the way that things are. I wanted them to be better than the way that they are, and the only way to make them better is for me to instigate myself and initiate myself and put some ignition in myself to actually launch into something of a different trajectory than what I'm doing currently. And that's all up to us. What's up, Joe? I see you, bro. And it's one of those things that all of us are capable of. You know what I mean? We all can learn chess. We all can learn life. We all can learn a different education or some kind of new skill set. Maybe you don't want to put 10,000 of hours to be an expert at something, but it's only like one class at a fucking community college or an online class. They got Coursera. They got, what's his face? I don't even want to drop names, but there's plenty of online, especially with AI. But we just don't want to put in the effort. We just want to keep scrolling on our phones and talking about, man, I wish I was traveling. They look like they're having fun. There's another motherfucker I'm jealous of that just took another fight with a photo on a flight. Here's another person doing full-on photo shoot. She looks so pretty. She's got all her nice clothes and she's eating good. Here's another motherfucker that just did something that they said that they could, and they did. And you're witnessing it. They went and they ran a marathon. Of course, they're gonna post it. We all post what we're proud of, but like, let's make some moves that we're proud of. You know what I mean? Let's like do the morning exercises. Have some stick-to-itiveness to something, just so we can change our trajectory a little bit, just so we can see the outcome of a different decision than being stuck in the way that we are. We create the way that we are. This is where you create your character. You start bringing it outside of yourself, and you say, okay, this character stopped being lazy and started working out, or this character stopped being mean to his friends and started being more empathetic, or this is when the character, and you're writing the story to your movie, and this chapter, it's like you're getting the whole screen and script, right? And you said, this is when the character churns, right? This is when we told this character to do something surprising, pull an M. Night Shyamalan, and everybody's surprised at the ending, like, no shit, bro, you quit caffeine, you quit sugar, you quit cigarettes, like, what the fuck? Like, if most people can quit like the top 3, I remember it was like a whole series of events, because like once you quit, like, bro, quitting cocaine enabled me to quit complaining. Hear me on that, right? Like allowing myself to get sober enough that I could appreciate life and being outside and fresh air and friends and world travel. I was like, okay, I got to give up a career where I thought I was stable, but even then, it wasn't even stable. Like I'm trying to here to tell you, you know what I mean? Like we go like, I need this job. This job would fire you tomorrow, and then they'll just roll your dead body into the fire and put another body there. And by the way, all I've been watching today or yesterday was the new Gronk 4 fucking what the fuck's he call it, the robots, bro, the Optimus robot from Tesla, man. It's got 150 tasks. It's gonna do your dishes. It's gonna fold your clothes. It's gonna clean your house silently around you and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's gonna take care of the elderly. It's gonna walk your mom. It's gonna walk your dog. Like, you know what I mean? It's out there right now. So what's left for you? Your dead body right on the fucking assembly wheel. And like, what are we gonna do with all this extra time? Are we gonna just play on the phone some more? Probably. When they asked people what they would do if they had an 8-day in the week, they said they would work more. And now if the robots are working and there's a billion of them and they're all working for us, what are you going to do with your free time? What are you going to do with your mind? How are you going to look at the board and say, what do I want to achieve if it's not just chasing money and you're not chasing your dream? What are you going to do with your time? This is what I mean with chess. It's such a long process to play chess with someone. You got to wait for them to make a move. Time takes time to develop us. Most people don't have stick-to-itiveness to see it to become a development, but everything else in nature develops. Just like these leaves have to fall because it's the fall. It also remembered when I got here in the winter and it started becoming summer and they became green. It's all cyclical, and all of us have to take the time to mature, just like a butterfly. It went from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It takes moments to a cocoon and maturate and develop, right? And we don't give it no time. It's like trying to open up a cocoon and going, where's the butterfly, right? Or killing the goose that laid the golden egg. You got to keep laying eggs, and you got to still keep planting trees and smoking trees in the breeze, because after you plant a tree and you wait long enough, it grows, and then you can sit under the shade of it. You can get apples from it. You can get relaxation from it. But most of us, we want our relaxation now. We want our coffee now. We want our life to happen now. And I got news for you. It's not a miracle. It ain't going to happen like that. Even the people that hit the lottery don't even enjoy it like that. They're like, the lottery's the worst thing that could ever happen to me. I was just watching all the lottery winners, and one of the dudes, like I think his sister killed him because she was jealous of his money. And then there's so many different stories. You guys all know the millionaire loss, and it's just like, I thought something similar, like as soon as I get this business, I'm going to make all this money and I'm going to feel so happy. Everything else will be, anything that I'm tripping on the inside will be deleted. I won't even have to worry about it. Turn to it's been a slow process. It's like winning the lottery every day, but it's in change. Like some people want the full payout, take out all the taxes and give me half, and some people want the monthly installments. This is the daily installments, right? The daily installments of being a millionaire is placing little bits of things in your pocket, little bits of joy that you can get, and also little things that you're proud of yourself for. You'll be like, oh shit, I surprised myself. I skipped that coffee, I skipped that energy drink. I skipped that cigarette, and I start putting days between me and my addictions so I can get ahead. And this is exactly where I'm at, dude. I got ahead because I got away from my addictions, dude. Like I was sat here and I'm just like, fuck, finally, like this is what happens when you're sober. This is what happens when you're not burying yourself underneath your problems or always trying to cover them up or do some self-sabotage shit. Like, make the chess move, bro. Make it calculated. Go like, I would really like to be on this square, but it's going to have to take this move, and this move for me to get there. That's playing chess, man. That's some intelligent shit. That's some strategy and achievement and a plan. Most people, they're not even looking at it. They're just like, oh, I got up this morning, I felt like a coffee. Let me get on the couch. Okay, let's watch this whole TV series binge out. I'm wasting my time, and it's all precious, and I know it, and I'm not being my optimal self. What do people say? Living my blessed life. And I call it my blessed life. And your best life is out there. You just didn't want to fucking work on it. This is that simple. You'd rather be comfortable and just be that. I appreciate comfort, bro. I'm a Taurus bull. I love me a sleep, a blanket, and some snacks, bro. Trust and believe that. Scoot over. I'm there with you. But did I get the work done before I got on that couch? That is the difference of playing chess versus checkers. You know, keep playing little kid games and win little kid prizes. You know, don't grow up, don't maturate, and don't evolve, and then just sit there and just keep like, oh, well, why is this all different? And stuff. I'm trying to give you the keys to the kingdom here, bro. This is the morning motivation for a reason. It was like, this is what I saw would happen. It was like I had to give up something to get something. I had to turn a negative to a positive, and that's Saints Addiction. So on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marquis Saints Addiction, and as always, peace and love. And Chigaton. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. But the other side of your fear, the other side of your excuses, and the other side of the world, because that's where I be, man. That's the only way I got here, bro. It's not like I'm pulling punches or trying to speak in cliches. Not for real though, dude. It was a whole concentrated effort, and I'm like, okay, yeah. If I stop putting fucking energy into these shitty things, what if I started growing some trees and establishing businesses and connections, and then it paid dividends, and then I'm like, cool, I got all the things that I wanted was to just go to lunch. I saw the rich people eating stuff, and I'm like on my 15-minute 30-minute break, and I got to run back to the men's warehouse and sell suits for other people. I knew I wanted to be in clothing, but I was working for a corporation, and then you can get fired at any moment. They wouldn't give a shit about you. And then really, what was I building? Somebody else's dream. And then all I would the biggest dream that scared me, I was just like, you know, can I travel the world? Can I really go see the world with no money? Can I just live my life so I don't regret anything, and have all these experiences and fortunate blessings that way outshadow all the depressings and the negatives and all the stuff that didn't work for me. Now I get to look at my life and I'm like, it's working, and thank God I know how to play chess, and you know, and made a concentrated effort at it. It's morning motivation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe below. Mostly Saints on Instagram. Peace.